Hey, I have a special video here. Today it's going to be a first impression video on the new mobile game called Crash Bandicoot on the Run. This game just came out recently. It was leaked last year with some images. I'll show them up in the editing here. But eventually it was called Crash Bandicoot on the Run. And now I'm going to be playing it. So right here it's going to be called Turtle's Woods, which is the main grass area you find in a Crash game. Here, you're going to be finding items to beat bosses with. You can play as either Crash or Coco. As you can see here, she has a clown outfit. It's kind of funny. And a lab assistant. Anyway, so I'm going to be as Crash right now because I'm bland. Anyway, yeah, it's a rudimentary temple run game. You find like Sonic Dash. Anyway, so Crash's movesets here. You got the body slam, the spin attack, and the slide. No slide jump, however, which kind of makes sense because you are stuck in one speed. Anyway, so collect Wumpa Fruit items and various stuff. Don't touch TNT and Nitro boxes. Yep, it's pretty much Crash, but a temple run. Anyway, so I collected some items, and I'm going to be heading home. Anyway, yeah, these parts here are endless. I should say this. When you're doing the bosses, they are non-linear, which is kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of Mario Run, where it's not endless, except for that one. There is endless running in this game, I should say. Anyway, so here we have a centrifuge where you can get items to beat the bosses. You need to get some of these, which includes waiting for either 5 minutes or even longer with the more weapons you get. Anyway, we're going to do a battle run here. We're just going to continue as Crash, and let's go. Yeah, so these are different compared to the grasslands. You get more puzzle variants. Like these buttons where you click on it and it affects the area. There's also there was also these buttons where if you press it, more stone areas will appear. Losing my thoughts. Anyway, so there's another thing. Mushrooms. If you jump on them, you jump high. Some of these could get really hectic at some points with the mushrooms because you need to get a mushroom or else you'll fail. Anyway, got Nacho Pink Elephant, which I think appeared in a previous game. I can't remember. I think it may be Crash Twinsanity, I think? I don't know. Interestingly, they brought back an obscure character for this game who only appeared in a Crash Bandicoot Tiger Electronic, which was pretty interesting. Anyway, so you beat the guy, he gets sucked into a portal, and you win. Easy as that. Anyway, so this is later in the game where I'm fighting a crab boss. And as you can see here, I got invincibility from Aku Aku. Yes, Aku Aku acts like in the older games where he's your hit point, and he's just like that in this game. Except for you, if you hit a wall, you game over no matter what, and falls. Stuff like enemies, TNT, and boxes save you. Yeah, boxes in this game, normal wooden ones, hurt you. Anyway, so here's another thing I should mention. Each boss has its own gimmick to get to it. Like, for this one, he throws giant snowballs, and some of them stop to trick you. It's pretty interesting. And the previous one with the pink elephant, he has this sort of think fast mechanic. Anyway, I throw a potion, he gets sucked into a portal, and I win. Anyway, Okay, so this is the main boss area. And as you can see here, I have something called a berry bomb or something. If you throw it, it's self-explanatory. You throw it, and stuff ahead will get damage. It'll good for nitro boxes and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, these were surprisingly more complicated. Like as you can see here, you need some of them, or else you're not gonna make it. Like how I mess up there. Yeah, some of these levels can be more puzzle variant, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. Like something like Sonic Dash, where it's pretty much the same a lot of times. These, I don't know if they're randomized or anything. I think they might not be. For the endless part, I think they definitely are, but for these, I don't really think so. Anyway, we're about to hit the boss fight here. And need a second now. Okay. So this is Dingo now. We actually got a redesign, which was much more negative. I'll show up here. Yeah, people call it like Alf from that TV show with the alien. Yeah. Anyway, so here he has his trademark flamethrower. It's pretty tricky. It was kind of interesting in Crash 4 where Ding Dell made him a good guy, and now we have this game where he's returning as the villain. It's kind of weird. Though, I guess this game was made during Crash 4, so designs and everything aren't the same because they were made by different people. Such. Which I honestly prefer the Crash 4 design. Crash in this design is great, or good in my opinion, but I still prefer Crash 4 design because it felt like a natural evolution, in my opinion. Anyway, so, yeah. This guy has a lot more health than the last one, which was Embryo, who had about 5, I think. Anyway, I'm about to beat him. These can be a bit nerve-wracking, but it's kind of easy. Anyway, I got him, and you get to throw 2 things. And Dingo gets sucked into another dimension again. And Crash does his little crash dance. And I got Power Gem. Neat. Anyway, so I think that'll be due for right now. This is just a first impression of this game. It's pretty solid for what it is, which is just a simple free-to-play game. There are microtransactions and stuff, but I don't really care. If it's in a paid game, then that's a different story, but for this, I think it's harmless. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!